We are approaching Iran's central plateau, the Persian Heartland. In the capital Tehran, we have to extend our visa. Later, we'll continue southeast, passing the holy city and hotspot of the Islamic revolution Qom, and reach the desert city of Kashan by the end of June.
And yes, cycling in blazing temperatures is at the top of our bucket list. But first things first. We are making our way to Hamadan, which is the first city that at least we meet here in Iran with a Persian majority population. So this will be a change, because then obviously people will not speak Azeri or Kurdish, they will speak Farsi, third language for us in Iran, which as you know is a struggle for me. But first we need to get there, so I think it's about 60 or 70 more kilometers behind these mountains, so hopefully we can make it today. Hello from Hamadan. Today Saeed is going to show us the best parts of his hometown city. So far in the distance you can see the tomb of Baba Taher, which is one of the first very important Persian poets, which we cannot visit today because of the special holiday. It is closed, so we cannot go inside. But in the meantime we can have a look on some very...
It's not a special holiday for us. It's the anniversary of Khomeini's death. Not a special for us.
Okay.
I was saying it like this,
Yes.
you know?
Okay.
Woman and life freedom.
Yes,
But it's
absolutely.
a holiday, no?
Yeah.
It's a free day.
Yes, it's a free day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a nice day. So
That's that.
that's that. We will not go into detail right now. So let's have a look on this amazing pottery instead.
What a brave woman. Following the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Khomeini became Iran's first supreme leader, the highest-ranking political and religious authority of the nation, which he remained until his death.
The subject of a pervasive cult of personality, Khomeini is legally considered inviolable, with Iranians severely punished for insulting him regularly. Critics accuse him of human rights violations, including ordering of lethal force against demonstrations and the execution of thousands of political prisoners. On paper, over 99% of Iranians are Muslim. However, as apostasy from Islam can be subject to capital punishment, most people don't brag about losing faith in public.
Imamzadeh Abdullah.
As in most religions, there are different branches of Islam, with over 90% of Iranian Muslims being Shia. This is only the second largest group globally, far outnumbered by Sunni Muslims. The major distinction is that Shia believe that the Prophet explicitly designated his cousin and son-in-law, Hazrat Ali, as the first in a line of hereditary and infallible imams from the Prophet's family to lead the community after him.
Go. Merci.
Anyways, there are more things to see in Hamadan. However,
Closed, obviously.
it seems like most Iranians celebrate Khomeini's death one way or the other. Most sites and even shops are closed.
We are leaving Hamadan. As you can see, it's a little bit of traffic here. We'll this time not be in the mountains far from any people. No, we'll be on the main road towards Saveh or Tehran. So expect heavy traffic, a lot of trucks, bad air quality for sure as we try to make distance. It's very flat, the next 200 or 300-400 kilometers, extremely flat. So we should do good progress on the kilometer count. You might very well be asking yourself, why on earth would the two of us take this horrendous highway, which is very loud, very dusty, and there's a lot of unfiltered exhaust of cars and trucks that are by design often 50 years or older. So we can rest assured, I think, that our lifespan will be reduced by, I don't know, at least a couple of hours just from breathing this in. Snack time. Very healthy today. Chips, mango juice, which is probably also very natural. And what did my sore eyes find? A non-alcoholic premium lager beer. First time I see this in Iran. I think this will be really refreshing in this weather.
They call it an Islamic beer. Good morning. Yesterday evening we were caught by a storm with heavy wind and raining, and we were lucky to find a shelter by the Iranian Red Crescent. It was a nice evening with the guys here. Fortunately, the night was without emergencies, and now, hopefully there is no emergency now. We are going to have breakfast and hit the road towards Saveh.
Our mirrors got battered real good. Every time my bike falls over to the left side, there's an additional crack. And Arev lost her mirror, so she got a replacement mirror.
Bye guys.
Goodbye. Have a good time.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hello, salam. Salam. خوبی؟ Huh? Germany, Almania.
Germany?
Yes. Hello from Saveh. We blasted 200 kilometers in the last 2 days. We are so lucky to be hosted by Amadi.
On such a hot day, the first thing we do is eating an ice cream, local ice cream.
This is saffron ice cream with curd juice. It's the best dessert for summer when the temperature reach to 40, 45. Very
I
nice.
love this. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's very interesting. It's good. It's hard to describe. Some intense carroty sweetness, but also the freshness of the ice cream and then the special touch of the saffron. And Then some nutty crunchiness from the pistachio. Really good and very refreshing.
This is a Grand Mosque Saveh. We say in Persian, Masjid Jame Saveh. It's third oldest mosque in Iran.
Oh.
Is built in 12th century.
It stands on the foundations of an even older mosque from the 10th century. It was extended and decorated until the 16th century and thus combines several architectural styles. A little oddity are the two Ivans. They are facing south and west, as the north position is occupied by the remains of a Zoroastrian fire temple from the pre-Islamic times.
Have a look at this! We've finally arrived in Tehran, here to the bus station at the Azadi Tower, which means the Tower of Freedom.
The massive tower, originally named Shayat Tower, literally remembrance of the king, was built by order of Iran's last Shah, Reza Pahlavi. The now iconic place saw important protest gatherings during the Islamic Revolution 1979 and got renamed soon after.
The main reason we came to Tehran at all actually was to extend our visas, and now we are going to the Central Police Department for immigration. Let's see how it goes and how long it will take us.
Going over the street is always a little stressful in Tehran.
It took us just 30 to 40 minutes actually to apply for the visa extension.
We needed to pay
50 riyal.
50 toman per person, and you need to pay by credit card, so it was good that we have the Iranian gift card
Yes.
to pay that. You cannot pay cash. Then they said we can come back Sunday, but we asked if they can make it faster so we can come back tomorrow around the same time and can get our visa extension.
Yeah, yes.
So usually we can buy our tickets something like here, but nobody's there and they've left the terminal. So I guess I'm supposed to do it myself. But for that I would need to be able to read Farsi, which I can.
Eventually, our prayers are heard and we can buy some tickets.
The Imam Sadeh Saleh Mosque entombs the remains of Saleh, a son of the 12er Shia Imam Musa al-Kazim.
Arev today has a new style.
Turns out, it is also the burial place of two Iranian sisters, Mazumeh and Madieh, who died in 2020 when the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps shot down Ukraine International Airlines Flight 752, killing all 176 people on board. We then also pay a visit to the Sa'adabat complex, which was built as a residence by the Qajar and Pahlavi dynasties. Today, most of the palaces and other buildings are open to the public to showcase the decadent life of the former residents.
Woohoo! We can be so happy because we got our visa extensions, and it's on a paper like this actually, nothing in the passport.
One more month in Iran until the 19th of July.
Early next morning, we take a taxi back to Saveh, where we left our bicycles at Maddie's family's place.
Bye bye.
We can't wait to get back on the saddle, as there is so much left to see in Iran.
So our destination today is the city Qom, around 70 kilometers from Saveh. and I think there is nothing in between. So we want to buy quickly some fresh bread for the road.
Very hot. Today we hopefully reach Qom, tomorrow Kashan, and then onwards to Isfahan. Temperature in the sun is a scorching 46 degrees Celsius. There's no shadow, but what can you do, right?
Iran features very different landscapes and climates. However, the center, east and southeast are bone dry and very toasty.
Wow, so flat and empty. So in all honesty, I'm a little bit concerned about the temperatures. It's 40 degrees in the shadow now. And it's middle of June. So the next weeks it's just getting hotter and hotter every day. Also we get further to the south. I'm not sure how far we can make it. I'll try. It's possible, but I think eventually we'll need to hitchhike or take a bus to Bandar Abbas.
We are in Holy Shrine of Lady Fatima Masuma. It's located in Qom. This is the second religious city in Iran after Mashhad. It's a very important city for us. It's a religious city because of this Holy Shrine, because Islamic revolution started from here, and because there are a lot of seminary schools in this city. So it's like Vatican for Catholics. As you can see, it's a mosque. We call it Grand Mosque. It has been built about 60 years ago. In that salons, we say our prayer, but early morning, these salons are classroom. Our mullahs, our marajas come here, deliver the lectures. It's free and open, so everyone can participate, but not everyone can understand because it's really advanced. In our tradition, mosques are the center or are the heart of the city.
Okay.
The woman tasked with giving us a tour also explains that the colors of the tiles, as well as the floral, foliate and biomorphic patterns, are supposed to resemble how they imagine paradise.
We are here in the Holy Shrine of Lady Fatima Masuma. She's buried just right under the dome there.
We can go in, right?
It's men's side and the ladies' side is from the other courtyard, but you cannot because you are tourists.
The tourists cannot go in?
No, you will distract others from their worship.
But I look
because
like
you look like this, but you will act strange, you know. So Lady Fatima Masumeh is a very famous figure among us. She is the daughter of our 7th Imam and sister of our 8th Imam, who's buried in Mashhad, Imam Raza. She learned all Islamic sciences from her father and her brother, and people came to her, asked their questions. That's why she was famous for being Oleme. Oleme means very knowledgeable lady. She had another title like Masume. Masume means the immaculate, the one who has never committed any kind of sin or mistake. So at the same time, she was very pious and very knowledgeable. That's why she is really respected among us. There are more than 300 descendants of the Prophet are buried here in Qom. Almost all of them are men, but none of them has such a great memorial building. Yeah, it says we are from God and we are going back to God. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, be that as it may, we can't deny that Iranian Islamic architecture is extraordinarily impressive.
Our visit took a little longer, but it was very interesting and very beautiful to see this shrine and everything they built around it. We still have about an hour to ride to get out of this 1 million people city and try to find a place for the tent. So let's go. It's about 7 a.m. as we are finally leaving the city of Qom. Of course, yesterday when we were just about to go out of the city, but it was already dark, we were stopped by people in a car and they invited us into a home. This is really very special about Iran, that we only spent about 5 or 6 nights in our tent in almost 6 weeks in the country, because almost every day we get invited by someone. This is incredible. It's also sometimes we kind of feel the need to be on our own for a bit, to get some video editing done and stuff, but sure. Morning. Hello. Oui.
بریم منزل نهار.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we have. Thanks. Hello, salam.
It is extremely hot, but the landscape here is amazing. It's so beautiful. And slowly we have the feeling that we are getting closer to the desert. We also see more and more people covering their nose and mouth, you know, this typical desert style.
We officially are in an arid hot desert climate now. However, Arev is of the opinion that it's not a proper desert if there are no sand dunes.
11:30 p.m. We're both pretty wasted after 2 long days and 2 short nights. We're about 15 kilometers from Kashan, but right now we feel so weak. We don't even know if we can make it to the city center. Oh. We are at the end of our energy. My legs, I can feel they're just waiting for any excuse to cramp. We are really, really tired today. Today we are walking the historical city center with its many mosques, and we'll visit the bazaar too.
I can really feel now that we are officially in the Middle East.
Yeah, it's basically going in a very long line. So from here to there, we're going this way because we know that there's a nice tea house and an old bathhouse. So let's see what we can find and dive in. In every bazaar in Iran, there's a lot of jewelry and gold stores because it's still tradition for many families if they marry that the family of the future husband has to give a lot of gold to the family of the bride. So I assume this is why the demand for gold products is really, really high.
Wow!
This beautiful building used to be a caravanserai where in the last 1,000 years or so trade caravans would make rest on their long way on the Silk Road from China and so on all the way to Europe. And of course during that way they would also trade their goods. This is how the cities along the Silk Road came to this huge wealth that they could create buildings like this.
What a treat! We ordered tea and we got this. 1 black tea and 1 tea with saffron. And additionally we got cookies, dates, nabat, the Persian sugar, normal sugar, and cinnamon. Very beautiful.
We keep doing the same mistake and completely forget that there's this break between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. where everything closes down and it looks like a ghost city suddenly. Earlier Arev was already up there on that roof, but now all the doors are closed. It looks very interesting from the top. Does not seem that we can find a way up there right now. Maybe we'll try it again later in the evening.
My friend.
I don't want to eat sugar.
Thank you.
My friend.
ممنون.
ممنون عربی. مرسی فرانسه. Persian. سپاسگزارم. سپاسگزارم. Hello. English. Iran. Durud.
Durud.
Hello. Durud, goodbye, Betrut.
Bedroom.
Durud, Betrut.
Bedroom.
Right.
Persian. House.
Persian. Me.
Yes. So,
Friend. Friend.
no, my wife.
Wife. Very, very nice.
So this nice man will show us the roof of Kashan. But first we go down. Yes.
So at the end of the day we made it to the roof. So nice.
Let's see what we can see from the top. So this is amazing. We are on the roof of the bazaar. All the holes here. This is where the hot air can go out.
Old Max, they fire yellows, Zartushti legend. You understand? Old Iran people, Zartushti, Ahura Mazda, God.
Now I understand. Okay, so this was from the Zoroastrian, also a fireplace of worship, and today there's a mosque.
Zartushti, very, very nice.
So now we are back. Bazaar, Kashan, try number 2. Now everything is open, a lot of people are shopping and going about their daily routines, and we try to change some money. A lot of the time we did that in jewelry shops. Let's find out how we do it today in Kashan. Nope, he does not change money. Well, I don't know how it works in the city really. In other cities we've been told the jewelry and gold traders are the best bet for changing money. But right now they're not really willing. Also they're giving a really bad rate for the euro. So we keep trying.
Thank you.
Kashan is really bad for some reason. They want to give only 51,000 toman per euro, while online it says 54. This is a discrepancy of 3, which is the worst rate we've changed money so far in Iran. So I don't know what's going on, but this guy was really good in making his point. Like he showed all his dollar and euro bills, said, well, if you want euro or dollar, I can give you a better rate.
Mati,
Yes,
you've changed it.
I'm counting money.
This much
We are
money.
millionaires, we are multi-millionaires. Okay, so wait, so this is 10. So I assume this is what, 1 million each? This is for real the most money, paper money I've ever had. Okie dokie, thank you so much.
So finally we have a bag of money, which is 100 euros. And now we'll go to the hostel and rest a little bit. And tomorrow we will start cycling towards Isfahan.
There's nothing around here. Not one tree, fucking nothing. Misjudged completely by looking at the map. Running low on water. Dang it. Oh, so nice. He just stopped and gave us these bottles. What a legend. I'm not feeling so well today. It's not even that hot. I mean, it's hot, but I don't know. I have a headache. My stomach feels strange. It's like something's wrong. No power. My butt hurts too. Because in my saddle. Shit. Oh my god. And the next gas station is like 16 kilometers from here. Other than that, it's just rocks. Oh man. Please tell me that there's no climb to that.
Mathias is super exhausted. We just made it to this gas station restaurant and he's lying and I don't know if we will be able to continue from here actually. I don't know what will happen.
Okay, that explains everything. 37.8.
So I guess it's not a good idea to cycle in these conditions. I don't know. I guess we need a place where we can rest. So we decided to hitchhike to Isfahan if we will be able to, because we have a friend there. She can host us and Mathias can relax there for some days.
Unfortunately, we did hitchhike to the wrong end of the city. Now we are 37 kilometers away from our destination. So now we had to figure out how to order an Nissan Avi via the Snap app, which was not so easy because it is in Farsi. But now there should be one coming.
A massive thanks to our amazing contributors on buymeacoffee.com who have been supporting us for over a year now. Producing this kind of long-format travel documentary takes ridiculous amounts of time, effort, money, and of course coffee. We love taking you with us, and every single contribution helps us to get another episode out.
Via buymeacoffee.com/aworldbiketour you can top up our budget for more coffee, desperately needed equipment, food and accommodation, supporting our independently produced niche content. Since recently you can even send all your money to paypal.me/amazingworldbiketour. Links are in the description below.
In the meantime, you can also watch how we ended up here by clicking on our full playlist from our first pedal strokes all the way to Iran and hopefully far beyond.
In any case, hit the like button and leave a comment. We and YouTube absolutely love them. All this helps tremendously in getting our project sustainable. Until next time.
And may the wind be in your back.